Khabib beat McGregor in what was the most, I don't know how to even describe it. Probably it'll go down as one of the most memorable nights in fighting history, I'd say, huh?
I would definitely say that it would go down as like one of the most memorable aftermaths for sure.
Round 4, Khabib finally got him in the chokehold. Conor tapped. And then everything started getting weird because Khabib was like, McGregor taps out. He's like, and then Khabib's like, still on him when the ref's pulling him off. He's still like,
well, no, he was on him and he was saying something to him after he got off. Yeah, but I was reading on Twitter that after Conor tapped, he didn't even let go. Like he didn't let go. Usually it's like as soon as they tap, you're gone.
You let go.
Yeah, but
he didn't let go.
I didn't see that, but I didn't see that. But that's what did you?
Yeah,
I didn't see that, but that's what they were saying. And so after he didn't let go, then he said something to him, pointed at him, said something to him, turned, threw his mouth guard into the other corner, into Conor's corner. And then started pointing at Dylan Dennis, I think his name is.
Yeah.
Yeah, started pointing at Dylan Dennis and was looking over at him and was fucking saying something. And everybody's like watching and we're like, well, this is kind of a weird celebration. And then all of a sudden you just see,
and then
boom.
All hell breaks loose.
What happened was,
tell us.
What happened was Conor got knocked down and then Khabib runs and jumps on the fence. And as he jumps over the fence, his brother or another guy from his team jumped the fence on the other side to run to see where he was jumping. And as they're jumping the fence to go see where I think it's his brother, Khabib's brother, that was on top of it, Conor had jumped up on it too. And so they're both up on the side of the fence watching Khabib down there. And Conor takes a swing at the guy.
No.
Yeah, takes a swing at the guy.
No, that did not happen.
Oh, man, I'll show you. Look at this. Okay, so look, he chokes him out here. But you can see the ref right there was telling him up, like, let go. Now he points to Dylan Dennis, walks over there, throws the mouth guard into the corner.
Where's Conor? Oh, Conor's still sitting there.
So Conor's still down. And look, you can see Dylan Dennis over here going like this, like going like, come at me, bro. Or going like, fuck you. Yeah, let's go. So now now Khabib jumps it. Runs in there, flying kick.
Does he get him?
No, he missed him. And watch, while they're brawling out, look, you see on the fence, Conor comes up here. Look, Conor's right here looking at Khabib. And then this is where Khabib's brother or teammate comes and jumps up to see what's going on with his little brother. And then Conor takes a swing at him.
Oh.
See? And so then he punches Conor.
Way.
Yeah, so then he punches Conor back. They both get pulled down. And then he goes after Conor right here. So now it's like kind of chill. It's still going on outside. But look, Conor's right here. And he kind of gets in it. He watched. Another dude jumps in. Another one of Khabib's teammates jumps in the ring to like see what's going on. And then Conor recognizes that he's coming in. And he comes over and they both kind of connect. Conor just connects. The guy didn't hit him, but they both swing. Boom. And then this is where the red dude jumped.
Like he got him.
And this is where the red dude jumped in.
Oh, this is where they show it.
This fucking red dude. This is the part.
The red dude's messed up.
This is the part where I was like, no way. Was the red dude? This is
the
part where I was.
I think he might get shot.
This is the part where this fucking red dude that jumped the fence was. I was like sitting there watching this, like, oh, this is so bad.
And that was insane.
It's crazy, right, dude? The panic. Like I could literally feel like the panic going on inside of me while I was watching that. Like
I was
fucking,
shook.
Like,
I was stressed out.
Like oh shit. Oh,
you would have been
fuck.
beating ass.
I would have been.
Whose head would you have been knocking?
Jeez.
You would have been pounding on someone, JT, for sure.
I'm not that kind. I don't really get into that kind of shit.
I know you're pretty zen now, but if you were in the moment and you were cheering for one of them,
not if I'm cheering,
you would have been bone crushing.
Not if I'm cheering, but if it's someone that I know,
if it was one of your boys,
yeah, done.
Say it was me in the ring,
dead.
The dudes are dead, yeah,
all of them.
I'm just standing there and watching heads get blown left and right.
I fight for glory. So I fight for good. I fight for good in the world. If it's something that I believe in, and it's someone that I like, my heart's in it, then I'm all there. But
JT's protected me many a nights. I go out guns blazing when I'm with him, not worried about a thing.
Protected you against Floyd Money Mayweather.
Them Ortiz brothers.
No, it wasn't Ortiz. It was
Tito. Whatever.
No, it wasn't Tito Ortiz. Oh God.
Diaz
brothers.
The boys.
The Ortiz brothers.
They
Tito.
liked us though, huh?
Yeah, they liked us. But yeah, so that fight's crazy. So did you the aftermath? Did you see all the fights in the lobby and stuff?
No.
Look at this. Watch. So look, now you're seeing like this is the other angle of it.
I googled one. I saw one in the parking lot.
Oh man, there was.
And how's Khabib? He was the man of his words. He said, "I'm gonna beat his whole team in the parking lot."
I don't know if he said that.
Bob tweeted about it. He's like, one thing Khabib was on it about was he's gonna beat his whole team too in the parking lot.
He said in the parking lot?
Yeah, well,
or he said he's
pretty
going
much.
to get their whole team.
Yeah, this was
I think he
before
said
the
something-
match.
Yeah. I think he said something like, I'm going to get your whole team. I'm going to smash them.
Yeah.
But like the crazy thing is, or not the crazy thing, but the thing that scared me was like, okay, this is in Vegas where like, you know, this is the last place that the city needs more like riots
so
and more
sad.
like tragedy, like more like fighting in the
Because
streets
it was
and
a
shit.
year ago when the
1 year
shooting
ago when the
happened.
shooting
Yeah.
happened. So like, while this is happening, and did you see Dana White come into the ring after and tell Khabib, I'm not giving you this
Yeah,
belt?
I don't want to riot.
Yeah, I don't want to riot. I'm not
Yeah,
giving
it
you
was
this belt.
good. I
Which was
think they
good.
should have waited on the decision though. Even
Yeah, I agree with
my
that.
opinion, it's like,
And he might still, there still is a chance that he might not even get it.
yeah, I think they gotta
Might
wait it
still-
out. And part of me is like, maybe he shouldn't get it. You know?
But
So what
then
kind
it
of
goes
precedent
into, but
does
then
that
it goes
set?
into like Conor jumped the fence and went after Jose Aldo before when he won it.
I'd have to see it, the context of that one.
I'll show you that one right now.
Yeah, let's see when Conor jumped it. Because let's be real, when you look at these two dudes, Khabib looks kind of like a dick, and Conor looks like the man.
Look, goes out, jumps to a cage.
In
and
my
goes
opinion,
after. Right here, look. So this is right after Conor
Oh.
wins.
they got on this win high where they just
He
want
jumps the fence. This is right after Conor McGregor wins, but right after before he
let me see
fought
this
Aldo. So he jumps the fence, goes after him, asks to get help down, gets help down, and goes and stands right in front of Aldo. Starts talking shit to him.
I think it's a totally different vibe, though. It's a
I mean,
different vibe. It's different. I don't
people-
know how
but
to judge it, but it's different.
It's a little bit different.
Totally
but
different.
it's a little bit different, but it's crazy how malicious everybody that has been like talking about this is making this compared to the one with Conor, because it's not insanely different.
Yeah, it's definitely different, but I guess, you know, there is a little point there that Conor jumped the fence too. But another thing too in Khabib's defense, I guess everyone, well, I mean, they all get taunted, but I guess, I don't know, they were saying something like your dad's a terrorist or
Yeah.
something because his dad's not allowed in the
Yeah,
country.
so leading up to
But
the
I mean,
fight,
you gotta, you know, I don't know, you gotta
this
hold
is what
it,
I was
yeah.
thinking though. Conor McGregor is a great salesman. Like he knows the business. He knows like
He's
that.
a hero.
He knows the way to sell a fight, right? He knows how to get under people's skin. He knows how to make people in the audience think that he really like
He's
hates the
man.
other person. No,
Yeah.
I'm not talking about, I'm not saying that. I'm saying he knows how to sell the fight and make it seem like it's a way bigger deal than it is.
Oh, yeah. I
The
get what
difference
you're
between
saying.
him and Khabib is everything Conor was saying could have been promotional, but like he's not going to say that to Khabib.
Khabib
Hey,
took it personal.
Takes all of it personal, and then Khabib's like, look, Conor's looking at like, I'm gonna make so much money from this fight. Like this is it could maybe a bigger percentage than his other fights if this is like actually a war, but like still not like this is literally I don't care about the money. I'm literally just want to kill this guy. Whereas Khabib is like, dude, this is literally like a war for me. Like this is I don't care about the promotion. I don't care about that. I just want to kill this guy. So it's way more personal for him. That's the way that I look at it, or looked at it. It was like, fuck. Also, I was looking that Dylan Dennis, the dude that Khabib went after, Dylan Dennis and Khabib used to have a little bit of beef. So that was like another reason that he might have gone after him. Yeah, supposedly Khabib used to train in New Jersey where Dylan Dennis trained. And like
he was mean to him.
he wore some shirt that was like making fun of jiu-jitsu, which is what Dennis is sick at. And so Dennis was like, they were like talking shit to each other. Dude, there's a lot that went into this fucking thing. There is a lot that went into it.
That's heavy.
It's pretty crazy, right?
It's pretty crazy. I mean, looking at it, just seeing it and not knowing any of the depth of any of their personal struggles or anything racial or, I don't know, context of their language and what they said and this and that, it looks like Khabib's kind of a dickhead and Conor's just the freaking champion.
It definitely made Conor look better.
It looks like it.
The really sad part about it is that could have been the best night for Khabib, his family, the whole city, the whole like for his hometown. Like could have been like he could have walked out of there and been like, I didn't talk shit, or, I didn't like stand up and say anything at the press conferences. I just went in, took care of business.
He would have left the
made
champion.
Money, left and been gone.
I would have respected him
that,
so much if he took all those boos and was just like,
yeah,
sorry.
and then takes his money, goes back home, and just lives as a king.
Legend.
But for 1 second, his fucking emotions got the better of him. For 1 second.
He was tethered.
For 1 second, he gets tethered. He gets twisted up and being like, just anger.
Everyone's booing him because he does the chokes, takes him to the ground. It's boring.
Yeah, he wanted more blood than that, and it couldn't get a knockout, couldn't get anything vicious. Ended in like just like a simple, rear naked choke. I think it's called, like a little, choke, whatever.
Yeah.
Ends with a tap, and then he just wants more blood, and he looks over, and Dylan Dennis is just like this, flipping him off.
Oh, he was flipping him off?
Or, I mean, maybe not flipping him off, but even just going like this.
Yeah, he was taunting him.
Yeah, even taunting him, and then he's just like sees red. And for that 1 second, that could have changed the whole fucking thing.
You're right. That
1 second, he decides to fucking jump.
You're right. And that 1 second,
boom,
I think, made him the most hated man in the world. I think he's the biggest villain in the world right now.
I don't know.
He's like the Prince of Putin. And Russia has, not a good taste from America right now. So he's like
there's a lot of
epitome of like Russian dick.
There's a lot of people that don't like Conor McGregor.
Really?
Yeah. And there's a lot of people that look at both sides of it and are like, okay, Conor taunted his religion. They taunted his dad. He taunted like, what was it? That he lives at home. There's like, in his religion, like there's something that he lives at home with his
Sort
parents.
of impressive to jump into a snake pit with like 20,000 people.
Dude.
He jumped the ring. Everyone hated him there.
He jumped the ring and literally flying
What
kicked
a mad dog.
by himself. The entire team of Conor McGregor. The whole team.
That's
the
actually,
whole fucking team.
I don't know what to call that, but I mean, it's
pretty badass.
Pretty badass.
It's like, I don't think it's, I mean, I would really love if he would have just won and just been like, fuck yeah. I would have been like, dude, this guy's nails. This guy didn't let anything affect him. Came in, took care of business, got the fuck out, and is going to go live in peace forever. But like what he did was pretty fucking nails too. Jumping and flying kick.
He's like Mike Tyson.
The one thing I didn't like, did you see his post interview? His post thing?
Yeah, he kept asking for his belt. He's like,
no, not that right there. Like the post like press conference.
No.
So I waited up till like 1 a.m. to like see this post fight press conference.
So you're balls to the wall.
I love this shit. Yeah.
You're committed.
Yeah, I'm committed. I love this kind of stuff.
You're driving through the barrel.
Congratulations on your victory tonight.
So what happened was Dana White had to come in and answer questions, and this is after Khabib's guys got arrested, but Conor didn't press charges. Conor didn't press charges, and the reason that people think he didn't press charges is because in that clip, there could have been an argument that he threw the first punch. You know how he was sitting on top of the fence there?
Or because Conor's just that extraordinary of a guy.
That's what Dana White was saying. He's like, Conor's such a great guy that he didn't even want to press charges on any of these guys.
Conor's the man, the golden boy. Huh?
But Conor didn't talk, but Dana White came in and answered questions and then said Khabib's going to come in and answer questions. And so I was excited for him to come in and sit down and be like, yeah, I wanted to fucking kill Dylan Dennis and I wanted to go after and I wanted him to answer all of that shit and tell him.
Be real about it.
But as I'm sure you're aware, the story is really about what happened after the fight, unfortunately. Can you tell us in your words what caused you to jump over the cage and to go after Conor's team?
What's up, guys? How are you? First of all, I want to say sorry to Athletic Commission, Nevada, sorry to Vegas. I know this is not my best side. This is not my best side. I'm human being, and I don't understand how people can talk about I jump on the cage. What about he talk about my religion? He talk about my country. He talk about my father. He come to Brooklyn and he broke bus. He almost killed couple people. What about this? What about this? Why people talk about I jump over the cage? Why people still talk about this? I don't understand. I am respect. My father teach me, hey, you have to be always respectful. My old team, where I'm training California 7 years, everybody know who I am. All my friends, everybody who know me, they know who I am, And I told you guys, these guys, not only him, his whole team and him, they tap machines. I told you guys, when you put him wrong way, he gonna tap. What happened today? They call him 2-time world champion, 2 weight classes, but today he tap. And that's why, alhamdulillah, belt is here, undisputed, undefeated UFC lightweight champion. And and I wanna say something people little bit, it's not people, I think it's media. Media a little bit change MMA. This is respect sport, This is not trash talking sport. This is respect. So I told you before, guys, I want to change this game. I don't want people talk about
oh man, this is brutal.
About
right?
his father,
this is brutal.
Wait, though,
religion. You cannot talk about religion. You cannot talk about nation. Guys, you cannot talk about this stuff. And this is for me is very important. And thank you so much.
And then he leaves.
Guys.
And then he leaves.
Wow.
So he doesn't. So I was expecting him. I wanted him to come in and be like, "Yeah, I fucking jumped the cage. Yeah, he was talking shit about my religion. He was talking shit about this. Fuck him. I'm going after all of them."
I mean, first thought watching that, I pictured like a third grader. That's how a third grader would respond if the third grader jumped out of like the timeout zone and went after another kid. Well, what about him? He he talks bad about my family. It's like,
Yeah.
oh man, and then you're gonna throw the respect card out. It's like, bro, man up to what you did. Say I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I let it get the best of me.
Well, he said sorry, but
But it was
then
it was such a lame sorry
Ambivalent.
even. Oh yeah, it was
Little
ambivalent, and it
ambivalent.
was like, please give me my title. He was saying, I'm sorry for this, that, but what he was saying is, I really want my title.
Yeah.
It was so fake.
yeah,
It was brutal.
yeah, I
That
agree.
was brutal.
I would have loved if he came out and said, "Hey, look, I got the best of me. It got the best of me there. Like I lost control for a second there, but like I fucking hate that guy and I wanted to kill all of them." Like,
Yeah, here's how you handle it. You say, look, guys, no excuses, but just for a second, I'm sure you have, get in my shoes. I was booed all night.
Yeah,
I even felt a little almost lame about how I took him out on the ground. Everyone was booing that. It was a rough, emotional night for me. For 1 second, I let it get the best of me. I jumped the fence. Horrible decision.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
yeah. Curious.